Thank you for the beautiful performance, Akanksha and Harshita. To begin with, may I request our respected HOD sir, E.R. Nuli Namasivaya sir, to kindly grace the dais. Let's give him a big round of applause then. Now, I invite our esteemed principal, Dr. M. Kameshwarrao Garu, to please join us on the dais. Thank you, sir. It is my privilege to invite Dr. K. Sridharraju Garu, Honorable Vice Chairman MES, kindly come on to the dais. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Sridharraju Garu, Treasurer MES, to come on to the dais. Now, I would like to invite Sri N.V. Ramana sir, Chairman BS, Hyderabad chapter, to come on to the dais. I would also take this great opportunity to invite our chief guest, Sri Sunil Garu, President BS, New Delhi, to grace the dais. I also request Srimati Umadevi Garu, Member MES, to come on to the dais. I invite Mr. KVRK Subramaniam Garu to come on to the dais. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now I request our HOD sir to present the sampling to the chief guest. Big round of applause, guys. Now I request HOD sir to present sampling to N.V. Ramana sir. I request Dheeraj to present the sampling to Vice Chairman Dr. K. Sitaram Babu Garu. Now I request Dheeraj to present the sampling to Sri Sridharraju Garu. Now I request Manasvi to present the sampling to Subramaniam Garu. Now I request Dheeraj to present sampling to Srimati Umadevi Garu. Now I request John to present the sampling to Principal Sir. Now I request John to present the sampling to HOD Sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. As we move forward, it is our tradition to begin every auspicious occasion by invoking divine blessings. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly light the ceremonial lamp. To add spiritual essence to this occasion, I now invite Sridharraju and Akhila to present the prayer song.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गणेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमट्टाय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलसायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरवे गुरुवे गुरुदैवक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्मसुधाराध्याय गुरुपुत्र परितान्ते गुरुपाखण्डखण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि मूलरूपाय गन्धमत्ताय भोजयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि. Thank you.
Thank you, Sridharraju and Akhila, for the soulful performance. I extend my gratitude to all the dignitaries for lighting the lamp.
Now, I would like to invite our HOD, Nuli Namaskar sir, who is highly motivated teaching professional with over 3 decades of experience in electronics, electrical, communication and computer engineering. He earned his PE in electronics and communication engineering from Gulbarga University in 1989 and MTech in automatic and control systems from JNTU Hyderabad in 1994 as a university doctor and a PhD diploma in computer science in 1990. He began his career as a maintenance engineer in 1989. Thank you, sir, for joining us today.
I request to briefly address the gathering, sir, and share your thoughts on today's seminar.
Warm welcome all of you. Good morning everyone. So it is my privilege to welcome all the dignitaries of the dais. Sri Sunil Garu, today's chief guest as well as the keynote address, who is the president of BS India New Delhi as well as IET New Delhi. So thank you so much sir for gracing our occasion, all the way came from the Delhi. So thank you so much once again. Welcome on behalf of MBS Engineering College for this conference. I also welcome Sri N. V. Ramana Garu, Director DDK and Chairman BS India Hyderabad, and also welcome our management members, Sri Dr. K. Sridharraju Garu, Vice Chairman, and also Sudhakar Jupudi Garu, President, and KVR Subramanian Garu, Member MES, and also K. Umadev Garu, and also our beloved Principal, Dr. N. Kameshwar Garu, and all other BES executive members, Brother Sridharraju Garu, and other executive members, and all HODs and other faculty, dean, directors, etc., and also our beloved HODs, our faculty, and also my dear students and my dear participants. Once again, warm welcome for this a one-day broadcasting society conference. Just a very brief introduction I want to give this about our college and the department. So our college is established, MBS is established in 1981 with the affiliation of Usman University, and we are running the degrees in civil engineering, CSE, CSIT, CSE AML, and also data science, IoT with the blockchain technology, and CSE and ECE, EEE, IT, mechanical, and also PG programs in civil, computer science, ECE, and mechanical, other than including MBA also. The college has conferred autonomous status in the year 2021 and one of the earliest of the private engineering colleges in the state. And since inception, the college has ensured excellent and extraordinary standards, which has been helped the college to be one of the topmost and sought for other colleges in the state. The MBS Engineering College is an institutional member of various professional bodies, starting from IETE, ISOI, CSI, and so many other professional studies. And today I am happy to inform our college also become authorized members of BES. And coming to our EC department, the Department of EC was established in 1981, and the current intake is 240 for the UG people, and also 18 for the PG people, and 30 for working professionals, that is evening college in BEC. And the department has experienced and well qualified faculty as well as the non-teaching staff, and the department has well equipped laboratories such as electronic design automation labs and all other state-of-art technology labs, which caters UG and also PG and as well as working professionals. The department has successfully completed various consultancy projects from the DRAO in facilities. Several laboratories augmented the wardrobes, which is supported by AICT. Coming to our BES India, the Broadcasting Society was established in 1987 as one of the All India Professional Society, and which promotes the interests of broadcasting professionals and other users of broadcasting profession and professionals at the national level. It is undertaking research and development in the broadcast technology, and is conducting various seminars, symposiums, conferences, workshops at national and as well as the regional levels to upgrade the working professionals, academicians, and students on the frontier areas of broadcast, engineering, technology, and allied fields. Conducting the various exhibitions in the broadcast area and provide a platform for the equipment manufacturers and others in the industry and exhibit their latest products in the form of exhibitions, which is a famous exhibition is BES Expo, which is going to be conducted every year in New Delhi, Pragati Maidan, in the month of January, February. Over the years, the BES India has grown a major institution with over 2,000 members spread over all the 7 chapters of the country and also in the headquarters as Delhi. And this BES India is affiliated to the Society of Broadcast Engineers, America, USA. And coming to our Hyderabad chapter, the BES Hyderabad chapter is established in 1993 as the society, which is the first outpost. Then the BES India Hyderabad chapter is rendering human services to the professionals by conducting the various periodical seminars and workshops on the latest developments in the field of broadcasting areas. In the annual seminars conducting each and every year without a break as a major draw among young engineers, graduates, and professionals alike. And our Hyderabad chapter is under the jurisdiction of Andhra Pradesh as well as Telangana. And the recent for the last 4 years, apart from this Hyderabad, we are conducting these annual seminars and conferences in other universities and other colleges. As a part of this one, we are conducted in Vijayawada and also SV University Tirupati and also Getam University Vizag and Sri Vasavi Engineering College Tadepalligudem and also Gayatri Vidya Parishad in Vizag in the last 2 to 3 years. And this is the first time we are conducting this conference in association with the MES Engineering College. The main reason is the BS India Hyderabad chapter was founder member, Sri Purushottam Garu, who is a founder member of our college, our Matrush Education Society, is also a founder member of BS India Hyderabad chapter. So he is several times, several years, he actually assumed the charge of chairman for the BS India Hyderabad chapter, and almost every year continuously is conducting this seminars and conferences. And I got an opportunity under his chairmanship. I acted as several times as a secretary, and under his guidance, I also conducted the various seminars and conferences in Hyderabad in various places. And now, this annual seminar or conference is especially relevant to the upcoming engineers and also newcomers, as it offers a unique opportunity to come face to face with top experts in the field and the benefits from the lifelong expertise. And our theme of this today's conference is digital convergence in broadcasting with AI. So there are various eminent speakers, followed by the keynote address by Sri Sunil Garu, President, and also there are various speakers already circulated the program sheet. And the first session is going to be given by AI Program and Production Distribution, Sri Ravi Ramana Garu, DDE, DDK, and Chairman IIT Hyderabad, IIT BS India Chapter. And spectrum management for 5G and 6G networks by Sri KG Reddy Garu, Deputy Director, WPC. And in the afternoon sessions, we have three sessions, which is a future internet using satellites by Sri Nitin Jain, Users Communications. And also followed by the 5G and beyond. Now we are already in the 5G, very soon we are having the 6G, etc. And let us see the lecture, which is delivered by Professor S.P. Yadav, Dean Academics, GNIT, Guru Nanak Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. And followed by last one is Kavach, the Train Collision Avoidance System by Sri M.V.N. Malleswara Garu, ex-Vice President, Airtel. Followed by the concluding session and the variety session. So this is a simple program, this one. And today, actually, there is one more important thing is, so with the inspiration of Purushottam Garu and also Prabhakar Garu, actually the dream of this Purushottam Garu is to become an organized member of BES, as he was the founder member. That comes true by his son, Sri Prabhakar Garu, M. Surya Prabhakar Garu, and he himself is given the requisite fees to become an organized member of MES Engineering College. We want to give a great applause to Prabhakar Garu to make an organized member of this college, and that we are going to have. And one more important thing is, I think it's the first time BES opening inauguration of a student chapter in our MES Engineering College. So far we are having various memberships or corporate members, even every year also few students will be there. Now we are going to inaugurate on the hands of Sunil Garu for the student chapter of MES Engineering College. So there are about nearly 100 people that become the student members of this BES, and I thank and also I congratulate all the students who took the membership, and which is a privilege to become the founder members of the student chapter of MES. That also you are going to inaugurate. And also I am happy to inform that 10 plus faculty that took the BES membership belongs to our college recently, sir, the last 1 year. And also from DDK Hyderabad, we got another 10 members who were added in the fold of BES Hyderabad. That also everything is complete. And apart from this one, of course, today we are going to launch a Android app of MBS or EC department on the hands of UPS, Sri Sunil Garu. Actually, we are all acquired with the mobiles and instead of internet. So that's why with the permission of principal and management, we have designed a Android app by one of the student faculty that we are going to inaugurate today. These are the three occasions apart from the one-day conference. So thank you one and all. I request all the participants, please make most benefit out of this conference, because there are speakers are so experts, came all over the various places, and kindly take advantage of this conference, and please get most the new technologies you can be able to activate this. I thank all the Doordarshan people, and also the various media, and also the people from the Doordarshan and photographers and media and everybody, and for coming this another function. So thank you once again. and all the best for this today's conference.
Thank you so much, sir. Give him a big round of applause, guys. Sir. Now,
To invite our principal, Dr. M. Kameshwar sir. He joined MBSR Engineering College to address the gathering.
Very good morning. Good morning to all. Yeah, thank you. Welcome all of you for one day conference on digital convergence in broadcasting, jointly organized by BES Hyderabad chapter and Engineering College. Dr. Sitaram Babu Garu, Vice Chairman 1, Monthly Education Society, Sri Jupudi Sudhakar Garu, Treasurer, Monthly Education Society, Madam Uma Dev Garu, Member, Monthly Education Society, Sri KVRK Subramaniam Garu, Member, Monthly Education Society. Today's Chief Guest, Sri Sunil Garu, President of Broadcast Engineering Society India, New Delhi. Sri Ramana Garu, Deputy Director General, Doordarshan, Hyderabad. All the officials from Doordarshan, All India Radio, Professor Yadav Garu, Dean, GI, Achyutrao Garu, our ex-faculty member and HOD and Vice Principal, all the Deans, MBSR Engineering College, Professor, Head of the Departments, faculty members, staff members, dear students from MBSR Engineering College and other colleges who are participating in this. Very warm welcome to all of you. Actually, my work has been reduced and he has given very elaborate information about the college. So I will briefly explain. The college is situated in a 18.72 acres land in Nagargul area, which was shifted here in 2000, and the college was established in 1981. Now we have more than 4,500 students in the college with 10 UG courses, 5 PG courses, and we are also converted all the classrooms, 80 classrooms into digital classrooms, which is the proactive of Mathrusri Education Society, and we will be also building 3.5 lakh square feet area in terms of girls hostel, boys hostel, then there is a sports arena, and one more building, CSC block is coming with 1,50,000 square feet area. You will see all the transformation of the campus, and we have also plans of merging of the MEC into MBSR EC. So if everything goes well, by August 2026, you can see more than 9,000 students in the campus. So that is how the vision of the management is there. Now coming to today's one-day conference on digital convergence in broadcasting with AI. It is with immense pride and great pleasure that I welcome all of you to this one-day conference on digital convergence in broadcasting with artificial intelligence. Today's conference holds a special significance as it is organized in the cherished memory of Sri MBS Purushottam Garu, a visionary and a founding pillar of the Mathrusri Education Society. His dedication to education, innovation, and societal development continues to inspire all of us. This gathering is not just a technical forum, but also a tribute to his enduring legacy. We are deeply honored to have with us our chief guest, Sri Sunil Garu, whose leadership in the Broadcasting Engineering Society has significantly contributed to the advancement of broadcasting technology in India. We are equally privileged by the presence of our distinguished guests from Ramana Garu. and all other distinguished members and vice chairmen of Matrushri Education Society. The theme of this conference, Digital Convergence in Broadcasting with AI, is highly relevant in today's rapidly evolving technological landscape. Broadcasting is no longer confined to traditional media. It has seamlessly integrated with digital platforms, cloud technologies, data analytics, and artificial intelligence. AI is transforming content production, signal optimization, audience engagement, and personalized delivery system. For engineering students and professionals, this convergence represents not just an opportunity, but a responsibility to innovate, adopt, and lead in highly dynamic ecosystem. At MBSR Engineering College, we are committed to nurture such capabilities through strong academic foundations, research initiatives, and industry collaborations. I am confident that today's deliberations, technical sessions, and expert interactions will provide valuable insights into emerging trends and future directions in broadcasting and AI. I encourage all participants to actively engage and make the most of this enriching platform. I extend my sincere gratitude to BES Hyderabad chapter for their collaboration and to all organizers, faculty members, and students for their dedicated efforts in making this event a success. Let us all come together to learn, innovate, and contribute meaningfully to the future of digital broadcasting. Finally, I also congratulate Dr. Professor Namasivaya and his team for organizing this, all the organizers and student organizers. They have arranged everything very systematically, and I wish all the best for coming 6 to 8 hours. It will be a fruitful session for all of us. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for addressing the gathering.
I now politely request the Vice Chairman of Matrushri Education Society, Dr. K. Sridharraju Babu, sir, to address the gathering.
Thank you very much. And I think dignitaries who are sitting on the dais, Sunil Garu, who is not only the president of Broadcasting Engineering Society, at the same time he also holds a very pivotal post in Institute of Engineers and Institution of Engineers of Telecommunication Engineers. Sunil Garu is the president there. He is also president, a very prominent figure, not only from the professional body standpoint, but also otherwise a very senior bureaucrat in serving India at a very high level. So thank you very much, sir, for having come to raise this occasion, sir. And at the same time, we also have Ranveer Ramnagaru, is DDK for All India Radio, and I think we often meet with him and have the BS meetings and many conferences, not only at this college, but we have the privilege of. I am also part of BS as a committee member. I am a corporate committee member, so I think. We do a lot of programs at various colleges across Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. So thanks to Namasivaya Garu for taking up an initiative, talk to the management and ensure that this program became a reality. And not few words, but I think I should appreciate the principal also for having obliged the proposal that has been put forth by the Authority of Electronics to ensure that this one-day event, I think it's going to be a wonderful event for all the students who are here, because there are streams of knowledge that probably would be acquiring by end of the day. As you go for an interview, I think probably the most important thing that you need to not the academics that you probably would learn in the college, but you should need to look beyond, from the academic standpoint. And as you say, like you have the multi skill set to go for an interview, to have the competitive advantage when you go for the interviews, and then you secure the job. People say you should have the communication skills, you should have the leadership skills, you should have the working with the team. But of course, beyond that also, I think probably one technical area that's also highly important for you to ensure that you sustain in the competition. Probably, I don't know what sort of degree would be, what sort of position you would go for, because there are multiple, skill sets that probably would be walking through today. One is spectrum management. You have 5G, 6G. You also have the artificial intelligence. I don't know how artificial intelligence becomes part of it. It's a huge subject. I mean, even whatever you take broadly, it's a very huge subject. But bits and pieces, I think you have to learn over a period of time. I'll come back to that on the points. And also have future internet. I think everybody is quite aware of the internet. I think how the internet would shape in future also is one point probably. And then coverage, I think, is one important area where I think because this often getting into train accidents, I think coverage is courtesy to our Vaishnav, the Minister for Railways. I think has introduced this coverage software where it would probably stop the future accidents. I mean, it's very relative. I think probably even the manual intervention. I think manual intervention doesn't follow the software. I think we will go for a disaster. Of course, that's the other point of it. But so I think, as I said, like whatever the knowledge that we probably walk through, and also I should also thank my members, Sridharraju garu, the treasurer, and Mahadev madam, and also KVR Subramanian garu, member of the Marxist Education Society, also part of it. I thank them for having taken time and be part of it. So whatever the knowledge that we acquire, I think probably doesn't go in the street. As computer stores the knowledge in various pockets, I think as the memory available, it goes and adds up in the memory slots. So I think whatever you learn today is only bits and pieces. So I think your academic knowledge, whatever the garner that the knowledge you would have over this one-day event, I think probably this would be useful for you when you go beyond. I think probably even you should have your own personal experiences and also knowledge beyond what you acquire from the academics and the subject matter experts who are here to teach you or to tell you the broader factors and the attribute that makes, various streams that we probably would like to know. I think so. Learning is not a process of a day or only for 4 years. I think probably in the 60s people are doing PhDs, and when revolution for artificial intelligence has come, I think probably we are seeing what the leaps and bounds of growth in technology. So, irrespective of your age, probably you're doing your engineering right now, first, maybe second, third, or fourth years. But people beyond 60s are now speaking about the technology, artificial intelligence. You speak of 5G, 6G, then you speak of blockchain, you speak of machine learning language. So there are various streams. Robotics is there. I think probably various streams. I think probably is now happening at this point in time. So I would request you all to ensure that whatever the little opportunity you all have got, make yourself focused, highly dedicated to ensure that little bits and pieces. Whatever you learn, I think probably would be useful over a period of time when you become. I think when it's required, I think probably you could go back to your retina or go back to your memory and then pull it out and ensure that good things would happen. Number one. Number two is learning is one aspect. As I said, I think whatever the opportunity that you get, try to make sure that try to learn, understand the processes. I think you may not be understanding one to A to Z or 1 to 100. But wherever you have you can understand, just hold it in your memory, and wherever you couldn't understand, I think probably raise yourself and then ask the questions. And I think this learning, don't feel shy when you have something to ask. That shows your drive, your interest and enthusiasm. Following the lecture. So I think good opportunity for you all. Ensure you grow yourself. I would request you all to become the logos, legends of future India. I thank the management, the principal and the HOD for giving me the opportunity to speak. Thank you at all. And have a wonderful time here. Dedicate your time, focus yourself, understand what best you do. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for addressing the gathering. Dr. K. Sridharraju, sir, has almost 25 years of experience in software engineering. It was an honor to have you address the gathering, sir. Thank you so much.
Now, I would like to invite Sri N.V. Ramana sir, Chairman BES, Hyderabad chapter to address the gathering.
Good morning to everybody. Respected Chief Guest, Sri Suniti, President of the Broadcasting Media Society, Delhi, and our entire and our additional director general, he served in a senior post and he was our guiding force throughout our career. So, and next, Sri Sridharraju sir, Vice Chairman of MES, Principal sir, and other members, distinguished speakers who are going to be speaking in this seminar today, and esteemed members of our body as well as members, other members, senior officers, and officials also, faculty members and dear students. Again, good morning to all. I think on behalf of all our chapter and everything, Mr. Beloved professor already explained about the purpose of our Broadcasting Indian Society and how it was emerged. And the main, it is my privilege actually here to be with you at this seminar. The theme of this one is happens to be digital convergence in broadcasting with artificial intelligence. Jointly organized by BES as well as MES society. MES. I would like to first gratitude to our Sinal sir for gracing this occasion despite his busy schedule and traveling all the way from Delhi to be with us today. His presence truly adds great value and inspiration to this seminar. Of course, the seminar is also, as our principal sir has mentioned, also been held in the cherished memory of Sri Purushottam Garu, ex-chairman and founder of MES. So, I am extremely delighted to see such enthusiastic participation of students. Your presence definitely reflects the growing curiosity and as well as readiness of younger generation to engage emerging technologies. I think really welcome the way you are serious about this seminar. It's very important that when the theme is very encouraging, rather a very emerging theme, digital convergence. Of course, we are talking mostly on broadcasting as well as associated technologies. But basically, broadcasting or media. So we are living in the era of technological convergence, where the traditional boundaries between broadcasting, telecommunication, digital platforms are rapidly dissolving. There is no other. Altogether, what are here independent domains are now evolving into a unified and interconnecting ecosystem today. So we have to think about the convergence more. A major force, I can say major force is OTT ecosystem. Nowadays, everyone is witnessing OTT like Hotstar, Netflix, like that. Because of that ecosystem, the entire drastic change, along with so many other technology emergent advancement in emerging technologies, caused us to rapid rise in this ecosystem. A very important point is that, as Principal Sir already mentioned, content consumption habits have been changed now. Today, on demand, everybody is demanding content, personalized content, and multi-device content is very much popular, and data-driven to this content creation and distribution and monetization, encouraging broadcast to adopt hybrid models that integrate traditional linear broadcasting to digital streaming. So now we are converging towards the streaming and converging all technologies into a OTT and associated streaming models. So we are going to discuss all those things in our subsequent lecture. So one more important infrastructure uplift is that cloud computing. Everyone might have heard about this one. It's a very, very backbone of modern broadcasting. So by which cloud-based infrastructure is providing us a scalable infrastructure, easily adaptable for changes and storage, upgradation, content distribution is became easy because of cloud computing also. Now, another important point, advancement of 5G technology is further accelerating us to transfer from high speed, low latency, and high capacity communication. This is also one more area where we are witnessing drastic changes, and we are also going to witness 6G shortly, and by which we witness ultra high definition, rather 4K oriented delivery system, and spectrum utilization beyond that one is also being witnessed accordingly. Like that, so many other top technologies are emerging. Out of all, the major and foremost and the buzzword happens to be AI. So how AI is influencing all these technologies? Particularly, we are talking about the AI in our broadcasting network, our broadcasting infrastructure. How these all these technologies are emerging into a digital convergence. How the role AI is influencing all these convergence is the critical among all these topics. So this is our main topic of today's seminar. So how AI is influencing all these things, apart from emergent, knowing about the emergent technologies. Like that, real-time analytics and participation of viewers, like that, so many other emerging technologies are going to be discussed in our subsequent lectures. So finally, we have very good lecturers. The lecturer professors are with us, which is already our sir has mentioned about what are those lectures we are going to cover. So finally, what I mentioned, dear students, I encourage you to actively participate. Please participate and question us and make the most of the opportunity useful for you, because you ask us questions so that we will deliver our expertise, professional career experience with you. We'll share with you so that you can gain accordingly. At the same time, we must remain very important and mindful challenges such as data privacy, cyber security, and the ethical use of AI. So it's very much important. It is our prime responsibility to maintain those ethics. So let us seminar ignite ideas, inspire innovation, and empower each one of us to shape up the future of broadcasting and technology. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for addressing the gathering. Now, I request Sri KVRK Subramaniam Garu, member MES, to address the gathering.
Good morning to all and all.
Welcome Sri M. Krishna Kumar Garu, Vice Chairman for this our one-day conference of BES. Kindly come on there and occupy this. I request welcome Sri Krishna Kumar Garu for the sampling.
Good morning, one and all. Firstly, I thank the organizers for inviting me. I was a wild entry card to this match. I was not expecting, so I'm not prepared for the speech. But anyhow, I congratulate and wish all the very best to the Department of BC, which is organizing this digital convergence in AI in collaboration with the uh, Broadcasting Engineering Society of India. I wish them all the very best and for conducting this one-day conference on a very contemporary and a very important subject. Thank you very much. Thanks to all.
Thank you, sir, for addressing the gathering. Shri M. Krishna Kumar, sir, was born on 25th December 1953. He is a multi-post graduate with degrees ranging from MCom, MSc, MBA, Master in Laws, and postgraduate diploma in Finance and Human Resources Management. He is an executive in public sector undertaking. He has varied interested in reading books on philosophy and psychology. Now I request Shri M. Krishna Kumar, sir, to address the gathering.
Very good morning. Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and dear faculty, and the delegates, and my dear students. It's a warm pleasure for me to be participated with you. I hope this seminar will give you some more inputs to enhance your knowledge. I wish this seminar will go with full vigor and strength to improve your existing knowledge, will be added to value addition. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was an honor. I would now take this opportunity to invite our chief guest, Sri Sunil Garu, President BS, New Delhi, to address the gathering.
N.V. Ramana, Chairman BS Hyderabad Center, and my very old colleague the Public Broadcast of India, heading the vertical of Hyderabad Center, Shri Sridharraju, again my colleague and honorary council member at the IIT, Shri Krishna Kumar Garu, Vice Chairman, MEA, Dr. Kameshwar Rao, Principal, Mr. Namaskar, the HOD and the convener for this today's conference, Mr. M.S. Prabhakar, Sudhakar Badi, and Ms. Madam. Dignitaries seated in the audience, the faculty, the students, and the dignified audience. A very warm good morning. At the outset, I thank the organizers because this seminar is happening after quite a long time under the aegis of the Broadcasting Society. The society which has been meant for dissemination of the broadcasting knowledge to the broadcast professionals, to the engineering professionals, based in the fields of the electronics, telecommunication, and now because the boundaries of the various disciplines have burst, rather they have blurred. So the society addresses the concerns and the knowledge of every facet of the discipline. And with that in mind, Dr. Namaskar and Chairman B.S. Hyderabad, Mr. Ramana, they have taken the initiative to organize this conference
for dissemination of the broadcasting knowledge to the people who are otherwise compromised with that. So I thank the organizers for curating this very timely workshop. And coming to the keynote, when I will be speaking right after this normal session, I'll be covering three main areas. Basically, because AI is all pervasive and connectivity is the key to sustenance today. So I'll focus my key talks for the AI in defense communication. That is the need of the hour. That is the call of the day. We are witnessing the global scenario, what is happening. And probably the battlefield has changed from the ground to air now more. And that is again one place where the role of the AI creeps in very heavily, and I like to focus on that. Number two, in broadcasting, because we have moved from the traditional linear broadcasting to the digital mode, and now AI has not left any field untouched. And broadcasting again is one arena where it has impacted very heavily. So I'll be dealing on some disruptive technologies coming into the broadcasting arena, which is basically the direct to mobile broadcasting, something new developed in the country indigenously, and the chips to cater to their broadcasting have been designed again in India by the Tejas networks or the erstwhile Sakhya labs. And the third and the most relevant area, again, which comes under the impact of the AI, will be the 5G and beyond. We had 1G, 2G every 10 years, and coming back now to 5G, 5G advanced. We should be having by 2030 the 60 and the developments taking place all around the world, as well as India, could be one area where I would like to dwell upon and bring it to the knowledge of the esteemed members here, dear students, and all the faculty members here. With that, and not taking much time, I would like to thank the organizers for curating this citizen-centric conference today after a gap of a long gap, I'll say, filled with very eminent speakers for all the day, covering the diverse topics of the broadcasting, from the AI, from the cloud computing, from the traditional broadcasting, from the digital broadcasting, and all for the benefit of the students and for all of us. So I take this opportunity to thank all of you who are present over here, who have spared your time to come and attend this conference for one day or all the day. I also thank very senior faculty members of this college. I can see the vice principal sitting over here in front of me, who perhaps has come here after 20 years, who has left this college about 20 years back, and that shows the passion of the people who are attached to this organization and to keep themselves abreast of the latest and the state of the technologies. With this, I would like to conclude so that we give a pause to the inaugural program and then come on to the main keynote address, where I will likely to enlighten all of you with the three facets which I just reviewed. Thank you all very much, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We sincerely express our gratitude for your esteemed address. Now, we request all the dignitaries on the stage to release the souvenirs.
మేడం ఇట్లా లోపల సార్ సార్
Now, the ORG member presentation from Sunil sir to Principal sir. Thank you, sir. Now we request faculty members, Dr. Usha ma'am, Dr. KVBL Deepti ma'am, S. Ravikumar sir, and Dr. SVR Manimala ma'am to come on to the dais to receive the BES membership certificates. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now we request. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now we request Sunil sir to inaugurate MBSR BS student chapter. I request all the executive members to come. Executive members of BS student chapter, please come on to this.
No, Papa, you go back. Come back. Run. Sir, camera back, other place. One more place. Thank you.
Now we request Sunil sir to issue the student IDs to some of the members. John Sarve Pradhan to receive the ID card. Abhinath, come and receive the membership ID. Dheeraj to receive the ID.
I request Dikshita to take the card.
Thank you, sir. Please be seated. 2 minutes. Now we request Dr. K. Sitaram Babu sir and Krishna Kumar sir, Principal sir and HOD sir to felicitate Sunil Garu.
జీరో లైవ్ ఓకే నాకు రావాలి సార్ చాలా కరెక్ట్ సార్
Thank you, sir. Thanks. Now I request NV Ramana sir to come forward for the felicitation, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now I request Krishna Kumar sir for the felicitation to come forward for the felicitation. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. K. Sitaram Babu sir to come forward for the felicitation. Now I request Srimati Uma Devi ma'am to come forward for the felicitation.
మేడం సార్ ముందుకు రండి సార్ సార్ రెడీ సార్ రెడీ సార్
Now I request Sudhakar sir to come forward for the felicitation.
Sir, sir, sit, please. Madam.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Subramaniam sir to come forward for the felicitation.
Sir,
Now I request our principal Kameshwar Rao sir to come forward for the felicitation.
sir, sir, full good.
Now I request our HOD, Ila Dolina Masua. Thank you, sir. Now to commence this auspicious occasion on a serene note, we invite Sriram for a melodious flute performance. Thanks. Please join us on the dais.
जय जनार्दन कृष्ण राधिकापते जन
Thank you, Sriram. Thank you so much. Now we request Mrs. Kumar Srivastava ma'am to come forward for the felicitation.
Sir, namaste. Silence. Madam, నిలబడండి. మేడం ఇటు పక్క రండి.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now, Nuli Namashivaya, sir, our head of the department, will announce.
As the last item of this today's inaugural function, out of the box of your BS and other conference, we are going to inaugurate our MESR EC department mobile application and on Android based. It is an exclusive mobile app conceived and launched by Department of ECE to cater the needs of students, faculty, and parents of EC department. The application is expected to provide the following services. Almost 90% is completed. Very soon we are going to get into use. Brief. The app contains the brief introduction about the MBSR institution and facilities, and also faculty, and results of the students, and also the previous question papers, and the regular notifications about the events and examinations related to ECE, and also placement information related to EC branch, and also information about the career opportunity like civil services, engineering services, public sector examinations, all the remaining internship opportunities, and all those things. ECE technology, resources like resistors, capacitors, and all the subject like color coding, Arduino, Raspberry Pi programming, other material also are going to be included in this one. And also it contains the alumni information. And during this time, we are going to add some more features which is used for the students of the EC department. And also we are going to launch very soon, the next month, ECE newsletter of MBS Engineering College, also which contains all the information related to the, it is a quarterly newsletter. Next month we are planning to launch. And presently it is a prototype stage of this mobile app, and the app is expected to scale up other services with further guidance from management and the faculty and the principal and the students. So I request Sri Sunil Garu and also our Vice Chairman Sitaram Babu Garu and Krishna Kumar Garu to launch the app now. And this developed by Mr. So I request Mr. S. Ravi Kumar, the faculty in charge for this development of the mobile app, and once Mr. Sukumar, please come to the stage, who is actually this developer, the most part of this mobile app. Sukumar, come here.
Now we request Shri Sridharraju Garu to deliver the vote of thanks. Treasurer BS Hyderabad chapter.
Morning to all of you. It is my privilege to thank each and every one of you. Actually, I am thanking you, Sunil sir, for having come all the way from Delhi to here to address this on this occasion and deliver keynote address. I am also thanking this college management, Principal Garu sir, Rameshwara Garu, Sitaram Garu, Krishna Kumar Garu, everybody Garu, Roma Devi Garu. We are extending our heartfelt thanks to all of the management. And I am also thanking the print and electronic media. I am also thanking all the students who have come forward to participate in this seminar. Thanking one and again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And now the moment we've been waiting for. I request N.V. Ramana sir to invite our esteemed chief guest to kindly deliver the keynote address.
Again, good morning to all of you. And again, at the cost of preparation, it's my privilege to be here present, address to the theme which I just narrated my address.
Jaya Janardana.
Certainly, the theme that underscores the dynamic and innovative nature of
ఆడియో పెంచండి ఆడియో పెంచి లైట్స్ ఉంటారు
technological developments and certainly demonstrates a forward-looking approach to meeting the continuously evolving challenges of the modern engineering and research. And when we talk of the first phase of the AI in the defense communication, we have seen the revolutionary way of the communication and its importance in the defense sector, especially in the light of the recent wars which have been happening, that there have been no ground war, everything has been air war. So the paradigm of the war has also changed. When we talk of the impact of the AI across board, especially the defense, convergence is a fundamental thing which is transforming the defense communications by integrating advanced technologies like machine learning, the natural language processing, and autonomous systems. And the synergy enhances real-time decision making, operational efficiency, and strategic interoperability across all the domains, which is the most required today. And to a common man, substantial leapfrog benefits are visible by the integration of the AI in the Indian Army's operations, enhancing its capabilities. I will mention few domains, 6 domains I have listed over here.
enhance situational awareness as AI system integrates data from multiple sources. What is AI? It is basically that you give the data to a system and you the system. We have the cameras, we have the radar feeds, we have the sensors, and they provide a comprehensive view of the ground. And this real-time information that enhances the situational awareness, allowing those in command to make informed decisions quickly. Ultimately, whatever AI you are using, it is to help you to make informed decisions and as fast as you can. So it has to be in the real time. Number two, the decisions which you are taking, they have to be improved. So this gives also improved decision making because AI analyzes and relies on the vast data sets to deliver actionable insights. So this empowers the commanders to make more accurate decisions. Misinformation is another obstacle, and AI tools they help detect and counter cyber threats as well as tackle misinformation, which are significant challenges for the national security. Then automation and efficiency are AI. This AI automates the routine tasks, reducing the human labor and enhances the operational efficiency because people who are involved into certain jobs, with the automation of the things, their efforts can be utilized or channelized to the more productive things and automate the routine tasks to the AI. We have enhanced surveillance and recognitions as AI-powered drones and sensors. They improve the surveillance capabilities, especially the different terrains, and more importantly, in the LAC or the AOC. And lastly, the predictive analysis and threat forecasting. Because the AI algorithms, what they predict the enemy operations and they forecast potential threats, which enables proactive defense strategies. So we see how essentially this AI is being used in the defense communication to gain advantage and edge of the country over the enemies, not over the people who are attacking. This has transformed India's integrated commands into agile data developers, bridging the operational silos across the land, we have the military, air, we have got the air force, and maritime domains. And because all of these three domains have to be integrated, so this integration, this has enhanced coordination and real-time responsiveness. And by leveraging the AI, Indian Army is enhancing its operational efficiency, strategic superiority, and resilience in the face of modern threats. I think the recent wars have also given a lot of learning how we have to arm up and scale up our capabilities. So in the wheel of the changed paradigm of the artificial intelligence creeping into the different facets of the government. And because it is basically the data which we feed, and which models AI. So I like to tell here, let's see these AI models. They have been based on the internet data with a Western perspective, which rarely applies to the country because we have got so many languages, different conditions. And so human intervention or human monitoring is very essential when we use the AI for the use in all our sectors. Friends, having touched upon one sector of the defense, when we discuss on the theme today, and with the above use cases of AI in Indian Army, so at the cost of the repetition, mobile communication ecosystem needs to be impactfully discussed. And to give a live example of how the capability in the capability engineering today and capacity AI is impacting, we have in fact right now the biggest resumption of the technologies, which is the direct to mobile broadcasting, and which has upstream due to the demand for the personalized content anywhere, anytime, and on any device of their choice. People really have time to go to their bedrooms or their drawing rooms and watch the fixed TVs. They need everything and everything on their either mobiles or their laptop or their mobile devices, and that is why the importance and the relevance of this new technology has come in. So we have the telecom infrastructure, which is one-to-one communication, and basically which is meant for audio and data. On the other hand, we have got the broadcasting towers, which are one-to-many communication, and basically which are meant for audio and video. So the technology direct mobile broadcasting, this is a innovative broadcasting technology that leverages the terrestrial telecommunication infrastructure. We have got so many telecom towers in the country. So one is that at the public broadcaster assigned spectrum, because telecom operates in a different kind of spectrum, broadcasting in a different spectrum. So this DTL combines and leverages both of them to transmit the video, audio, and data signals directly to the comfortable and smart devices. It doesn't compete with the telcos. It complements the 5G internet, efficiently serving the large user bases simplicity through a one-to-many content delivery system. So one-to-one of the telcos transform from one-to-many in the broadcasting. And the killing feature of the DTM is that you sitting over here, if you don't have a SIM card, if you don't have an internet connection, if you don't have a data connection, still you will be receiving all those audio, video signals and everything on your mobile. So that is something new which has come in the country for the first time. Mobile phones, they were basically meant for voice communication. And with the expanding internet penetration, the data consumption is surging, currently doubling every 3 years. That is how we are rating the data consumption. You see, this video traffic, it constitutes around 82% of the usage. 1.1 million minutes of video is streamed or downloaded every second, resulting in a cumulative 242 exabytes of data each month. And the live internet video traffic, which all of us serves every time on the mobile, this has surpassed expectations, growing over 50 times in the last 5 years. So consumption will further double every few years. And currently, the cost of the mobile data and the capital needed to maintain such and expand capacity is fairly small. Today, we have got 1 lakh connection, and with the type of the consumption which we are aiming for, the towers have to be doubled, the infrastructure has to be doubled, which is very cost prohibitive. So for the traditional telecom networks to support this high rate of growth and consumption by the people, this would necessitate that these traditional networks also to densify at a similar or higher rate, which is not advisable for a country like India. We see during these sport events, the calls stop. Why? Because of the congestion. Because everybody is trying to observe, see the sports event on his mobile sets. So it's very important for the networks to through AI. See, AI in the broadcasting comes over here. Whenever the telecom network is overloaded with the video, the AI switch will automatically detect and upload that traffic from the telco to the broadcasting infrastructure. So this is an intelligent process, and this will certainly minimize the need for the telco network transmission, which I told, which is very cost prohibitive. And this being an IP standard, this DTM technology, it can seamlessly convert with the traditional 4G, 5G, and 6G networks. I'd like to tell that the technology has been developed by IIT Kanpur and along with the Public Broadcaster of India. And the POC has already been done in 2 cities, Delhi and Bangalore, and voice solutions in the 19 cities, which are the major cities of the country. So, on this technology, 3 things: the content, the converged data core, and the end user. The content providers like the pay channels, the DTH platforms, Hotstar, the mobile operators, education systems, all on the cloud. We have a converged data core comprising of the CDN headend with edge server, along with the public broadcaster system structure. We have got all those high powered towers, one in Hyderabad as well, and the existing assigned spectrum for broadcasting. What I'm trying to tell here is, we want to use the spectrum of the broadcasting, which is a bit underutilized now, and because spectrum is a very scarce resource. You've got different spectrum from telco, you've got different spectrum from broadcasting. So this will give a lot of mileage and advantage to the spectrum conservation as well. And that is how the end user is reached over here. We may ask a question. We have got 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, and the 6G is coming. So what is the need of this video when we are rapidly moving towards this technology? So on this, I tell you that there are 28 crore households in the country. And if you see the entire 28 crores, 19 crore are TV households, the remaining 9 crore are TV dark. That is, they don't have access to any television at all. At the same time, with the current data, you have got around 80 to 85 crores mobile sets in the country. And in addition to that, there are 25 crore feature phones also with the people. So imagine the content was coming to 19 crore people earlier. Now, if it comes to additional 80 crore mobile phone users and additional 25 crore feature phone users, the amount of the content expansion, propulsion which will take place and amount of the job it will create. So that will be humongous. So yes, DTOM is very relevant even in this 4G, 5G and 6G because number one, it is a IP based, it is compatible with your mobile sets, your laptops and with any mobile devices. And in this, even if some part of your video traffic gets offloaded from the telcos and goes to the DTO network, that will ease the congestion, that will make the quality of the service and the quality of the audio calls very good, which was otherwise compromised. Come and see the world economies how they do. World over, the economies they help their own country technologies for deployment and development. And I believe that because this is a homegrown technology developed by IIT Kanpur, the chips have been designed here again in Bangalore, Sankhya Labs, their site, and now the Tejas networks. So it is totally a homegrown technology. And I believe that India presents a very good use case where once this technology gets adopted, it can actually be also deployed globally. We will have a India developed technology where we own the IPRs and which can be exported on a global scale. And when we are in a position to leapfrog in terms of technology, we should also be in a position not only to dictate in terms of spectrum allocation, but also on the standardization roadmaps. So as a country, we should aim to be in a position to deflect the standardization roadmap and bring it in alignment with the case where we hold the IPRs. And that is how the world economies, they play the standardization game. We need to set our own standards and we need to export it globally. And I will give an example of the iPhone. See, this is an iPhone. If this is costing $1,000, we are very happy that there is a factory outside Chennai which gives employment to almost 50,000 people. Getting an iPhone factory, Apple factory in Chennai and giving such a big employment, we are all very happy. But see the negative side of that. What is the value addition which that factory offers? I'd like to tell you, combine all those chip manufacturers from Taiwan, from China, from Japan, from anywhere where the chips are coming. Combine all the land, power, plant and machinery, and even the wages and all which you give to the people, 50,000 people. Out of 1,000 cost of the mobile phones, the maximum takeaway is $200 to $250. So where does the remaining $750 go? It goes to a person who's sitting in the US, who has developed the ideas. And that is why today's conference is very relevant because we have to hop on a technology which is truly made in India, where we have our own IPRs and we make it here in India and export it to the global scale. And that is how the world economies do. So this will help you also to achieve technology sovereignty and self-reliance. We don't need to depend on other countries for our own needs. And certainly the students, the faculty, as the initiative has been taken by IIT Kanpur, we need to hop on all those fields where we have our own technologies, where we develop our own ideas, where we export to the global scale and become a self-reliant country. That is the power of the engineering today and the converged disciplines of the engineering because the boundaries have blurred now. This technology, which again, at the cost of repetition, I say is a indigenous, is a truly made in India and developed by our own country institutions. It is win-win for all. The direct to mobile broadcasting, this enables the TV and video content to be transferred directly to the mobile phones without current of the internet. For broadcasters, it offers a new distribution channel to reach wider audience. Telecom operators benefit by reduced data network congestion, as I just now told. And while consumers also can accept live TV, news, sports, and emergency alerts on their phones without consuming data. So this technology, it creates a mutually beneficial ecosystem for broadcasters, telecom providers, and viewers. I will enumerate in another slide with the stakeholder benefits again. With this digital technology, it becomes a win-win situation for everybody in the country, every broadcaster, operator, telecom operator, citizens, and everybody, even the content producers. And I will tell you, the technology is new, but as one of the tried and tested use cases, Finance Minister, she announced that 300 educational TV channels will be set up. The job was entrusted to Vizag, Bhaskaracharya Institute of Space Technology and Geometrics in Ahmedabad, who took up the project under the aegis of the Indian government, and they set up the entire facility, and the system was ready within 6 months to telecast 300 education channels. So that was one thing. The second aspect, what would be the content going into that? See the initiative of the government. The government took the meeting of the various secretaries, the education secretary, the higher education secretary, the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology secretary and all, and the content was finalized that these 300 education channels, they will carry content from class 1 to 12, from the competition of the engineering colleges, from the banking, from the UPSC, from the medical, everything will be into that. And the curriculum of this will be developed by the leading and premier institutions like IITs, like AIMS and all. This will be the content going to that. So, second part is over, and the last by delivery how and what purpose will it serve? We are in Hyderabad. We are very well connected. Think of a person sitting in very far place of Leh Ladakh, Srinagar, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, who don't have any access to the telecom networks, fiber and all. So the government went a step ahead. They mandated that henceforth all the TV sets coming in the country will have to have inbuilt tuners. So anybody who purchases a TV just takes a dish of 300 rupees, plugs it into their TV, and you at your doorstep have got access to 300 education channels, 45 news channels, all the channels of the public broadcaster, Doordarshan, Prasar Bharati, some 40 video channels also on that. That is the type of the revolution which has taken place in this arena, and that is the type of the revolution which this technology is going to bring into this domain. And a similar use case was where UGC also saw this, and they mandated that this direct to mobile broadcasting has to be implemented for trials to all the students of the country. So this is also under implementation. And see the potential benefits. In our earlier days, we had got 8 megahertz of spectrum catering to only one TV channel. Now, in that 8 megahertz spectrum, you get 30 television channels, you get 40 radio channels also in that. Can you see the amount of spectrum conservation? Where in 8 megahertz you were giving only one TV channel in the analog modes. Now today, with this technology, in the same 8 megahertz spectrum, you are giving 30 television channels and 40 radio channels along with all other data. So that is the miracle of this technology. And apart from that, the vehicles keep on running on the roads. They have got the softwares, they have got their systems. Their software needs to be upgraded. You don't have fiber connectivity everywhere, so DTOM is also a technology which will help continuous upgrade of your OTA software in the vehicles, to put in the emergency alerts, to put in disaster messages, warning messages, and for the government also enabling that they send their important messages to all the people at the same time through this technology, not relying on the internet, not relying on your mobile connectivity, not relying on your SIM card. And I was mentioning, because the topic today is the win-win situation for all. So we can see here that everybody is benefiting from this technology. The technology industry, the government, the broadcasters, and the consumers. All of them are potentially benefited by this digital technology. Now, in the defense, we feel that yes, the warfare is happening, and I'll just take 2 or 3 slides to tell you how, in the wake of the current scenario, what is happening and what has happened earlier in the Kargil wars and all, how we use the AI and how we use the DTM in our defense strategy also. Position, navigation, and timing. These are the very important facets of the terrestrial gate, which is the backbone of the electronic warfare. Timing also drives high frequency trading, that is a separate use. But PNT during the Kargil war, that has been denied. So any tanks which were moving on the ground, they were moving with the global positioning system. GPS, as we all use in our cars and all, to go to any location from one place to another, we use the GPS. And who controls this GPS? It is directly not controlled by India. It is controlled by the people who are outside India who have made that. And very nice too, if our tanks are moving across the borders and you deny that GPS, you stop that GPS, we are all in a frenzy. Where do we go? What will be our direction? So again, this our sovereign technology, the direct mobile broadcasting, because it will keep you connected everywhere, be there satellite or not, be there GPS or not, be there any telco towers or not, but your direct to mobile broadcasting will keep the entire army and defense connected, so your GPS will not be compromised. So it offers a terrestrial backbone, a backup for the PNT for forward post, people who are based at the Asian Glacier or the Chushu Valley and all. And this being an indigenous technology and first of its kind, gives us a strategic depth and most importantly difficult to spoof as we have sponsor sovereignty, security and privacy is the key navigation. And then certainly build more accurate is the location for the warfare tanks are moving, because we have modified waveform for providing support for the precise location and timing. Long range due to the lower UHF range, because the lower is the frequency, then the higher is the range. So that is how this terrestrial painting works. And the last use for the defense, for the sensing and detecting the low flying objects. Because if you got 40,000 radios all over the country, that is what the DTM build-out will need. So minor changes in the waveform and low power, 60 dBm of power converters installed in the country, and that will be able to detect all the low flying objects with this technology. So friends, having dwelled on the second aspect of the AI in broadcasting and explaining you very well how this technology benefits us, I add one more small dimension, that for the smart mobility, the number of the accidents on the road are increasing. The number of the fatalities are increasing at a very high rate. You need to attend and make the mobility on the roads also smarter. And again, everything depends on the connectivity, which relies on the fiber or the telecom or the satellite. DPM will be an alternative path in getting all the vehicles connected and all the software updates along with all, and giving you the real-time data anytime, every time, and everywhere, getting you the correct route. And I'll tell you, recently in Bangalore, what they have implemented, even the ambulances which are coming, this connectivity will be taken by DTM, and whenever any ambulance is approaching, the red light for that path will become not the red, the light, traffic light on that path will become green, and there will be red. So that is the type of the advantage this technology is having for the good of the common people also. So for making the mobility smarter also, this technology is being used. And having said that, I think I've been able to make my point how we have to be self-reliant, how we have to harp on the indigenization. And this was one facet of the broadcasting, which as a public broadcaster, we have tried to implement for the last few years, and which now has taken a very good shape because the government has recognized and given a go-ahead very recently and to implement this in the country as a proof of concept. And the earlier version which I was repeating on the TV sets, it's just 2 days before when Mr. Ashwini Vaishnaw, who is the Minister of the Electronics and Information Technology, also the Minister of IMD, he launched this TV sets with the first tuner that henceforth all the TV sets which are going to come in the country will have inbuilt tuners so that nobody needs to go to the market to purchase a set-top box to get access to the education channels and the content and the entertainment. DD British is one platform of the web broadcaster. You take a connection, you don't have to pay the lifetime. I think initially you have to pay 1,500 rupees or 2,000. And now with the tuners coming in the TV, you don't have to pay even that. Just spend 3 rupees, take a dish, plug into your TV, and you get everything at your doorstep, free all throughout your lifetime. India is a very sensitive country. Even to pay a subscription of 400 rupees, 500 rupees, and 600 rupees, we are a bit hesitant. And the mission and vision of the government is to reach the unreached and get any access restriction to the fundamental rights of education, entertainment, and information that is conceived as a government as a hurdle which the government doesn't permit. And that is why the government has facilitated just take a dish and connect it to your TV. This has been inaugurated just 2 days back and began one by the Honorable Minister of INB, Mr. Ashwini Vaishnaw. Just wanted to reiterate this. Coming to the last topic of the previous by keynote, the 5G and beyond, because again this is a happening, and India has entered a new phase in digital infrastructure. We are not just the consumers of the telecom anymore. We are builders, we are contributors, and increasingly the standard setters. And the government has given enough money to the engineering colleges and to the institution on the development of the 6G. Come on, set up your labs, get the innovation done, and let the country be a leader in the 6G, which is slated to come to the country by 2030. So the opportunity in front of us is very clear. 5G is not merely a faster network. 5G is an enabling platform for productivity, public service delivery, safety, sustainability, and inclusive growth. And the real measure of 5G success is not the number of the towers or the big speed. The real measure is the impact in farms, factories, classrooms, hostels, highways, and city services. Today morning when I came here, Mr. Namaskar took me to a class. I saw the interactive board. I saw the laboratory. I saw how everything is so well connected to the real world. I don't know the in-depth applications, but what limited knowledge was given to me by your HOD. By seeing that, I can see that yes, connectivity is very important in today's, and we need to evolve to make our systems, to make our classrooms more smarter, and to keep our students more well connected. And that is why the theme for today's conference matters. When we say indigenous use cases, we are talking about 3 things. First, solving Indian problems at Indian scale. Rural connectivity, low cost, remote healthcare, resilient disaster response, logistics visibility, very important, manufacturing quality, energy efficiency. We are grappling with all those sort of things which are the aftermath again of the war. I came last night, and while I was coming from the airport, I could see standard around 300 to 400 autos. And I asked the driver, why are you standing here? And the crisis of the energy. So again, our technologies have to address the energy crisis as well and safe mobility. So these are the problems where solutions must be robust, affordable, and workable in the diverse conditions. That is one. Second, developing technology sovereignty. I mentioned about the duty as a sovereign technology of the country, not in the sense of isolation, but in the sense of capability. Capability to design, test, deploy, secure, and upgrade critical networks with trusted supply chains and strong operational practices. And third, creating pathways from lab to market. We all have, as students, go to our labs, but our job should not be restricted to lab experiments and all. A great prototype we build, that is only the start. We need pilots, we need certifications, procurement pathways, partners, and most importantly, confidence that the solution which we are trying to build will reliably work in the field. And the government's role is to support this journey for easier and faster implementation, which the government is enabling. And the emphasis is working across the four broad priorities. One, I mentioned is spectrum and infrastructure readiness. Because spectrum is the oxygen for any and every wireless network. We aim to ensure a transparent process, efficient utilization, and a policy environment that supports both commercial rollout and innovation. And as I told you, with this technology, which I mentioned in the broadcasting earlier, the spectrum will be highly conserved. We will have a lot of spectrum backend to utilize for other services once this complementary technology comes. Then second is the security and trust. As I repeat, the center chairman, Mr. Ramana told in the morning, as networks become software driven and cloud native, the attack surface increases. Because when you are in the cloud, it is accessible to everybody. So security is no longer an add-on. It must be embedded across the design, deployment, and operations. So that is very essentially very important. And three, innovation ecosystems through test beds and use case labs, which we as students need to do over here. Use case labs, campus networks, and sandboxes. These are essential to validate solutions well. So they reduce the risk for industry adoption and create evidence for scale. And last, the standards and the global leadership. As I told you, 5G is global and so is 6G. India's engagement with international standard bodies and with alliances and research communities ensures that our requirements, such as affordability, energy efficiency, and coverage, these are reflected in the future networks. So friends, 5G and beyond, the beyond is not a distant future. We are already working on that. The universities, colleges, labs, and the industry, they are working on that. And we are well aware that the fifth generation mobile communication has proliferated, progressed very well, and is in the second and the last phase. And by 2030, we will be having the 5G, sorry, 6G. So right now we are in the 5G advanced. A brief on how the 1G, 2G have evolved just in a minute. So through though modular satellite communication, they have reached from 1G to 5G and is moving towards 6G, and that each generation has taken around 10 years to pass on from one generation to the next generation. 1G started formally in 1980, 2G in 1990. So every 10 years ahead, 3G in 2000 and 2010, 2020 and so on. And likewise, 6G is going to come by 2030. And it is very interesting to note that every odd generation, 1G, 3G, and 5G, they have initiated a new concept, and every given generation, 2G, 4G, and 6G, they have perfected it. 1G introduced the concept of mobile voice, but it was not very good because it was analog. So what did 2G do? They perfected it by digital voice. So analog voice perfection got into the digital voice perfection, but it's taken certain time, some 20 years. 3G introduced mobile data, but it was not adequate. 4G vastly improved to be used extensively. So the common endeavor in all the generations has always been to increase the data rate to give improved data consumption. And the objective of the 5G was not only to increase the data rate, also added to more objectives in the 5G, which is eMMB and massive machine type of communication. And the last and most importantly, ultra low latency communication. Another new objective added, a new feature tied for very special applications which need either extremely low latency or very high reliability or both. Can you name what is this application? Where you need low latency communication and high reliability. This is one of the very important features added because some examples have say driverless vehicles. You need not have even microseconds delay there. Remote surgery, where the surgery of a person is being performed by remote, and many critical real-time industrial applications. So this is one feature which India has proposed and which is being added in the 5G advanced. So 5G has now progressed to 5G advanced, and worldwide all the countries have matured in that. 5G has met most of the objectives. Still somewhat is written. I think by 2030, when the 6G comes, this also will be completed. 6G, which is upcoming, It is likely to be available commercially in 2030. Initial work has been done on the identification of the primary objectives, as already stated. ITU is an international body, International Telecommunication Union. They have identified 6 objectives for the 6G, extension and enhancement of 3 objectives of the 5G, with added 3 more, which I have listed here: the integrated sensing and communication, the AI and communications, and ubiquitous connectivity. So these are the 3 additions into the 6G which have come over from the 5G. And it is heartening to note that, unlike earlier days when India was just a follower of the standards decided by the other developed countries, in 6G, Indian delegation represented by TDSI and DOT, they have made significant contributions in the world forums and areas. And I'd like to tell you that introduction of the AI may completely change the very core concept of the introducing new generation within 10 years. In fact, there may not be 7G at all, or we may not have to wait till 2040. That is what AI is doing to 5G and 6G. Friends, having touched on these 3 topics, I am very happy to know on the developments of the BS, which this college has taken, the initiative of the BS which college has taken, an institution committed to the advancement of ICT. It is now crucial that we remain at the forefront of the innovation. And we have followed these 4 paths: the technological leadership, the member empowerment, strategic partnerships, and alignment with the national priorities. That's what BS is doing. We have the BS vision, as I just put on the slides, from some 5 elements where you can benefit from being a member of the BS. And I warmly invite all the faculty members, engineers, and students, those who are not joined, to be a part of the BS family, be a part of this vibrant community, and by becoming members, you can access to the networking opportunities with industry leaders, researchers, and peers, because we hold many conferences in the countrywide, to educate the students and the broadcasters into the latest of the technology by way of workshops, seminars, and training programs. We bring out PS journals, which again have the world-class documentation on the latest researches and a platform to showcase your ideas. Then you can also give the articles and article published. So, participants, you may like to take this step as a first step forward to get into this. And with this, I extend my very sincere appreciation to the chairman of Ms. chapter, to the coordinator, Mr. Moswell, to all the esteemed leadership of this college who have joined hands with the BS to make this event, to all students who have lended a very deep ear, getting my boring 30-minute communication as I have given to you. I hope you have taken something out of that, because such talks are really not very vibrant or easy to take. So thank you all very much for being present over here, and thank you all the organizers and participants for attending this session. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. It was an honor. The information shared on DQM technology and the evolution of mobile communications is highly valuable and provides significant insights, making it extremely beneficial and relevant to the students. Thank you, sir. Now let us take a short break before we continue to the next session.
So I request, there is a very small break of 5 minutes, because already you are running out the program about 40 minutes. So the students can take the refreshments outside, and dignitaries please come to the ground floor and in my head chamber, and kindly back within 5 minutes. Sorry, sir, because already you are running out the program.
Back told take some photograph. No,
He took the phone.
రాంబాబు రాయ్ కేబుల్ కూడా అడ్డం వస్తున్నాడు. పడ్డారు. హలో, ఇది కాళ్ళకి తగ్గుతుంది, పడిపోయేటోళ్ళు ఎప్పుడు.
Yes, sir. I know you, sir, for last 20 years. Meenakshi Singhvi, now is in Mumbai, director of India. So I was in my university, Ahmedabad. Very active. Sir was also motivated, and I was a member of this BAS.
చూస్తూనే ఉండాలి నుంచి సీల్ గా పిలుస్తున్నాను నిన్ను. మన కష్టమే.
Now we are in touch. I visited AGM. I know you last 20 years back. You were so active and so vibrant, but only age is something showing on your face now.